Hey everybody, this is Akram from the Lunch Table Podcast. I know we're straying away kind of from our original format. The reason being is because we don't have a community page yet. Eventually we will, hopefully, by your support. So we greatly appreciate it if you like, subscribe, check out our playlist. We can't thank you enough if you make it to the end each time. We greatly appreciate you because these videos do take a lot of work. That being said, we're going to take a short hiatus, so about a couple of weeks. The reason is we gotta solve some technical problems, man. We're like swamped by them, and I think the best course of action is kind of to take this break. I mean, we've been really consistent for about a year, and I think this small break will help out a lot to tighten some screws and whatnot. I mean, we have a lot of hardware issues, and we also have a lot of internet problems as well, mostly on my side with the internet side. So we did record The Boys episode 8. Unfortunately, it was trash. I told Dylan I don't think we should go through with it, and he agreed as well. So we will re-record it eventually. I know it's going to be late, but I said, hey man, I think people who like our channel, they like our content, and they've been following our episode by episode review, they would appreciate just to finish it off. And we also have a freeform discussion about season 3 in general, and also the series. I think that's going to be great. It's just me and Dylan shooting the shit. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's no stress like with editing. It's just talking about The Boys. I mean, we usually have great conversations before and after recording, so I kind of want to capture that as well, and I think a lot of people will like it. I think it's more truer to how we are with each other. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll probably do that for other shows as well if we like those shows. But at the moment, I think we have to hold off on that, unfortunately, just because there are problems. We want to record Thor: Love and Thunder as well. We've been planning to do a review early, but because of these problems, usually problems come in too. And that was the case with Thor: Love and Thunder, unfortunately. So we're going to have to record that a little later when we get stuff solved. I know it's going to be late, but if people like our content, I think it's worth to have it there on the channel, just cause, Also, I want to say, again, these videos, they take so much time. Coming from my side, I'm like the chief editor of this podcast. Chief editor, it kind of sounds too serious, but the main editor, the video editor, and I'm the guy who manages the YouTube. Dylan manages the socials, and he also makes us branch out to other podcast platforms, so mad props to him. So if you want, check out our socials. We're on most of your favorite podcast platforms, especially Spotify, Apple Podcast, but they're not getting as many listens. We've been around for about a year. We're constantly trying to improve. We have a thing called seasons. It's mostly an anchor thing, but each season we try to do different things with it. The podcast, try new things. Sometimes to no avail, sometimes to no avail. We see more people watching more of the video when we cut out the cold openings. So that's why we cut up the cold openings. We stopped putting stills because a lot of people haven't made it all the way to the end, unfortunately. So there was no point to really add examples of what we're speaking about, just because that, and it increased editing time anyway. So I was I'd rather have these videos out faster after a show, an episode just came out. I think that's better. If honestly you made it to this point of the video, I think content creation, people don't realize, in general, with politics, anything, people don't realize how powerful one person is, and they could really dictate someone's life, a stranger, right? There's so many things that you can do. We love making content. We love talking to each other. We're great friends. We basically watch all the shows together. We have so many theories, so many predictions, and we're just fanboying all the time with a lot of shows that we see, because these shows make us who we are. We can't really live without them, or these movies as well. So some things we've been trying to do that's different is sometimes we try to branch out. We try to review other things, because what I've noticed with analytics wise, I've noticed that, so I have this theory that there's a thing called fan following and cult following. So cult following maybe is everything everywhere all at once, right? Whereas a fan following can be Miss Marvel, anything Marvel, superhero related, right? That's under that umbrella term of Marvel by itself, or just DC by itself, I think that we don't get as many views because there's a heavy competition, especially when you don't have too many subscribers. You know, the YouTube algorithm is like really hard to get there. I mean, you can't even find us in the search bar. And I think that that's going to take a long time to find us. But my hope is by your support, we can get there. My hope is that enough people will like our stuff, enough people will subscribe. And you know, you really dictate like our future of content creation. And I have mad respect for whoever's watching this video. I have so much admiration for anybody who supports us and who loves us, because we love you back as well. And I'm not virtue signaling. This is the truth. This is the damn truth. We can't do without you. And again, these videos take hours and hours to make, the video backgrounds. So I'm the main editor. I love like doing little motifs with the background. I can't wait for everyone to see the different backgrounds that we have coming up. But again, we have to take this short break to solve our shit so we can move forward and make everything like a lot more smoother. I think it'll help out in the future a great deal. At least it'll be less stress. You know, it's great fun at the end of the day as well. So we greatly appreciate you. That being said, let's talk about the future. So after the hiatus, we will be doing The Boys episode 8 review. We will be doing the freeform discussion of The Boys in general. We will be doing the Miss Marvel episode 6 review, Thor Love and Thunder review as well. But we got a lot of other fun things coming up for July. We also have Nope. I want to review Nope. We have the Resident Evil show, season 1 review. We also, for August, we have I Am Groot, we have She-Hulk, we have Andor, we have Lord of the Rings, we have the Game of Thrones series that I think we're going to just do a season 1 review for that, because like scheduling conflicts. We also want to get into other shows like Handmaid's Tale. I'm a big fan of Handmaid's Tale. I love Handmaid's Tale. And that's something kind of like a cult following and sort of like a fan following. You know, it's kind of like an amalgamation of both. And I think it'll give us a lot of views. And plus, I'm really passionate about it. I know Dylan has to catch up on it, but I think he'll love this show. It's really relevant, especially towards the times of 2022, unfortunately. I love Succession. I can't wait for season 4 to come out. It's currently filming. And I said, Dylan, you better catch up, man. You better catch up. He's been taking forever. So when that comes around, I want to review Succession. I cannot wait to do it. I think it's one of my favorite shows. I mean, seriously, I watched like the whole series like probably like 4 or 5 times. It's so witty. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. It's a really strong show, you know, and it hits all marks for me, at least. I also want to review like Euphoria. I'm a big fan of Euphoria. Like, you know, leave your thoughts in the comments, because I was shook when Zendaya was like fucking, you know, that little intervention with the mom. I was just like shook. That was like mad tea. I thought I was like watching a neighbor fight or something. I was like mouth wide open every single time in season 2 at least. So I want to review season 3 with Dylan. I think it's going to be great. I love, like, I'm more of like an explorer of shows. So I watch a lot of shows. So I'd love to even do a review for Barry on HBO Max. Barry is awesome. Season 3 finale, I was like, whoa. It was like basically almost like Breaking Bad. Like some of those, like, you know, bomb dropping episodes, it was like that. Season 3, I think you guys, it's worth checking out. I want to do a review for that. It's just Dylan's bitch ass has to catch up on a lot of shows. So, and again, we have like a lot of movie stuff coming out. Also, we have The Gray Man. That's like in July 22nd. Again, we have Nope. So like little things is a little bit different to kind of help our channel grow to other directions as well. You know, we kind of want to just be as wide as possible and dynamic as possible. I don't want to always like review just Marvel stuff or DC stuff. I mean, DC is like a mess at the moment, so I don't know. If you made it to this part of the video, we love you so much. If you don't like our content, that's fine, you know, but at least, you know, give it a try, check out some things. Or if you have like some nitpicks or some things you want to help us out with, just leave a comment below. We're always trying to learn, we're always trying to evolve, and we're always trying to make everyone happy. And I think that's what matters the most. And we want to cover like so many things. I mean, we have also reactions. Ubisoft Forward is coming soon. I think it's September 15th or 22nd, something like that. I can't wait for that. Game Awards. We were trying to cover the Oscars back then, dude. I wish we covered the Oscars, because we could have captured that Will Smith smack. just a reaction for that, you know. It sucked that we didn't cover the Oscars, but we were so swamped by things. But again, we'll probably be back. Tops is like 1 month, hopefully. But maybe the problem will be resolved a lot sooner. I'm just making this video because I think, again, people who love our content will probably appreciate that, you know. And I don't want to like lose subscribers at all. You know, it's kind of counterintuitive to not post, because like starting off with YouTube, you really have to like be consistent and post a lot. But we really want to be as wide as possible, as I said. Reach a broader audience through socials. Dylan, thank you for that. Check out our TikTok, our Apple Podcast, our Anchor, Spotify. So many platforms out there. You know, we're trying to open up a Facebook page. I think that'll help out a lot too. Just trying to, you know, get the word out there about our podcast, and hopefully you guys really like us and you like the edits and you just like the fun conversations between two best friends. So as always, I always will say this, I always love you guys. Thank you so much again. And in honor of Dylan, I must say, if you made it to the end, you know that Dylan fucks up always his one line that he always says.
Until then, thank you very much for this.
See you guys. I can't. So in honor of Dylan, here we go. And as always, thank you for having lunch with us. And then see you guys. Thank you again.